Did you know Canva offers free app that can take your designs to the next level? Before you swipe through this video, wait a little longer. Please watch this video to the end because it will help you unlock tools that help you create stunning designs faster, smarter, and even better. And guess what? All these apps are for free. Hi there, welcome to the Sterling Insight YouTube channel. On this channel, we unlock secrets to better designs every day. And not just that, not limited to Canva alone, we also explore everything that deals with Microsoft Excel and even Microsoft Word. So today, I'll be revealing 8 free Canva apps that will make your project faster, smarter, and even more stunning. So let's dive in. The first app I will be showing you today is the Translate app, which helps to expand your reach. It also helps you to convert your text into multiple languages, breaking communication barriers for global audiences. So you go to app here and then you search for Translate, but instead of that, you can easily find the Translate option here. Once you click on Resize over here, so you scroll down, then you find this Translate over here. The best thing to do is just to click on it and then select the language. What language you want to translate it to? So I'm going to be translate is in English already. So I would love to translate it to German. And then do you want it original, professional, conversational, friendly, informative, inspirational? So anyone, I want it professional. So I'll just all pages, yes, translate existing design without creating a copy. So, but I want it to still retain the English version copy. So definitely I'm not going to click this. But for you, if you don't want it to retain the existing copy, then you click on this, then you click on translate, and voila, you're going to have it translate your document or your presentation into the language selected. So the second one that we'll be talking about, the second application, is the transform image app. This app helps you to tweak angles and dimension, adding depth and creativity to your design. You can transform text, you can transform image anyhow you want it. So you go to your app over here and you search for transform image. So I'm clicking on this, it's under my app already. Then I'm going to choose this file. I want this image to be transformed. So I'm going to choose this particular. The first thing I did here was to create a background and then create a text. So once I was done creating the text, go ahead and download this particular text, this page, that's page 2 on transparent background. So once you download it on transparent, remember I have enough pages here, so you're just going to select just page 2, click on done, and then you download this particular page. So once you download it, then you go back to this particular one where it's ensure you download the previous image on transparent file. Then you go to this choose file, and the image I just downloaded was this. So I'm just going to upload it, which is this making memories on the road. And then I'm going to, one thing about this is you zoom in to see what you actually download. So now the magic here is when you click this, making it look like a 3D kind of image. So you can see as you are dragging, it's giving you um different perspective now. So now you see, so I'm going to adjust mine in such a way that it will look so realistic, and look like it's on the third road. So that's what I want to do. So now that I have it this way, I'm trying to zoom in a little, then I will add to my design to check what I've just done. So once it has been added, you need to resize. Just be creative with yours. So once you've resized it, then reduce and then bring it down. So you can see, click outside to see what you've just done. So it's not looking realistic enough for me. So I'm just going to go back here and do some magic again. I'll delete this and add to design. After resetting the perspective, then I'm just going to reduce it. So it's better this way and I love it this way. So I'm going to reduce it again to make it look like it's actually working on the road. So that's just the first one. And you can, it's not just text alone that you can resize. You can also resize an image. So I'll take this as an example. I'll download this and then transform the image to do the same process. Download on transparent background and ensure you are downloading just that page alone. Click on download, and once it's done downloading, go back here and then delete this particular one, and let's choose the file we just downloaded now. So this was what we downloaded. Now I'm going to upload it and then go back to this image. So I wanted to add it to this design. So all I'm doing here is just to zoom in. I want it big a little, and then once it's zoom in, I want it to, I'm trying to twist it, and this is where the beauty comes up. So now I just um adjust the perspective by using the scroll wheel. So now that I'm done, I'm going to resize this thing, and then it's just, this is an internet logo icon. So now I want it to be here, showing people as the driver moves towards every direction, that the internet is actually good here. So that's just what you can do with this. And if you don't want it this way, just play around with it. The third one we'll be talking about is the pattern app. It helps to create seamless pattern, and it helps to add texture and even interest to your project with zero effort. You don't really need much effort for this. So I'm going to be using another project here. This is what I'll be doing. I want to add a pattern to this. I'll go back to my app and then search for pattern. I'm going to go with this patterns. Just click on the first one here. We have several apps under in Canva with this pattern. So you click on open. That's because I'm opening it for the first time, and that's the same process you go through using all those apps. And one good thing about this app is they are all free. So looking at this pattern over here, you have this shape, you have various shape you can add to it. You have the square shape, you have the circle shape, and you have the single line shape. So now whichever pattern you want to go for, you have the option of reducing the size, making it smaller. You have the option of increasing the size, making it bigger. So whatever preference that you're going for, you also have the option of reducing the variance and even increasing the variance. And if you also want to change the color, there is an option of you changing the color. And since this background, this birthday card that we have here is in green and nude color, so definitely I'm not going to go with the blue. So I would love to go with something, yes, something around this color. Yes, I would love to go with this color. Then I will now change, I'll reduce the size because I don't want it so big. You can see I reduce the size to 13. making it look beautiful. That's to me, to my preference, and the variance to 0.2. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this to design. So now that it has been added, all you need to do is just to enlarge it to the background. So once it has been enlarged, ensure you go to your transparency and then reduce the transparency typically. So once you've done that, then you go to your position and then you arrange to the back. Look how beautiful this thing looks. So the next one that I'll be talking to you, the next app I'll be introducing you to is this test maker. Most of us should have been familiarized with this, but if not, you are really missing out on a big deal. This, if you are struggling with ideas, this test maker will help you generate creative typography and layout to make your headlines pop. Trust me, you won't have to go through the stress of adding effects, adding this, adding that before you could generate a beautiful and engaging test design. So here is the app. You search under your app, search for test maker, and once you get there, let me show you. So we have series of tests here that has been made already, so you can easily choose from them. Please do ensure to go through it on your PC or phone. So you have the 3D, you have the gold, you have the comic, you know, you have several of it. You have the graffiti, you have the neon, you have ritual designs. It's so beautiful. Like, please do explore on all these tests, all these features that we have. So I'm just going to go with this 3D. One thing is, as much as this thing is free, it's more like our Canva Pro and our Canva free sub that we have. So now looking at this woodland is a pro version, so it means you need to access their app through web. So be careful of the one that you're going to choose so that you can easily edit and get out of it. So let's go with this ritual, which is a free version. So now the text here is body, so I'm going to change the text to goodly. So now that we have goodly, you have the option of changing the font. You can change it to, you have is on sale presently. You can change it to Poet One, Kelly Slab, New Wave, Convergence. You have so many fonts that you can change it to. So if I want to change it, I'll change it to Sophia. And then you have the text alignment. You can align it if it's more than one single line text. Then you have the option of adding effects, and you can also customize the color. If you don't want this color, you go ahead and change the color, but for me, I'm okay with this color, and it says it's just for practice. And another thing is, you can only download it on Medium, which is perfectly okay for us. So we are just going to go with this Medium and add to design. So you can see what we just generated. So tell me why you are sleeping on this test maker on Canva. So the fifth one I'll be showing you, the fifth app I'll be showing you is the image blender. It helps you blend two images together, making it realistic and even more stunning. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to look for, this is an image already, so I'm going to go back to my element and go to my recently used and get this a hold of the sky. So I want to blend these two images together just for you to see what it will come up with. So once I have fit it to the background, then I'll go to my app and search for image blender. Click on the app and note that you can't use graphics on your image blender. You can only use photos. So click on blend selected image, and let's see the power and the effect. So you can see it has blended these two images together. At this strength, you can reduce the strength of it if you feel like it's too high or too low. So you can see, and also you can change it to radial to have it in circle, increase it this way if you want it this way, and then once you've done that, ensure to increase the strength too. Then if you want to move it up, you know, if you want it to be on the sky ahead, so you can leave it this way. And once you are satisfied with the way the two images has been blended, the next thing to do is to click on save and have your image uploaded to your file. I'm sure you're not getting bored already. Let's move to the sixth app that I'm going to show you today, which is design to image application. Yes, if you want to reuse your Canva design elsewhere, with design to image, you can turn any project into a standalone image, perfect for website or presentation. This is what I'm saying. Let me take you to this presentation. Let's assume I need an image of, I'm going to delete the whole um, shape here, delete everything that is here, and then I'm going to upload a frame. I'm going to go to this element and then get the hold of this circle frame. I'm going to use two. So let's assume I want to include the image of a man and a woman into my design, and I want it to have the same background. So this is what I'm just going to do. I'm trying to resize it. You know, of course they can't have the same background, so I'll just go to this my element and search for a man. Let me just search for a man. So I'll be using the picture of this man over here, but not on this page. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new page. So I'll put the picture of this man over here, then go back and delete this one that was added here previously. So now that I have this, I'm going to go ahead and change the background of this to black. Let's assume the background of the picture I want is in black. Then I'll go ahead and remove the background. You know, normally the next thing I need to do now is just to go ahead and download this image, download on transparent background, and then upload it, you know, upload it to the file, then use it and input it into that frame, which is actually a very long process. So instead of doing that, I'll go to my app and then search for design to image. Yes, so click on that with this first one, this first option over here, and then click on open. So you can see the option that you have. Make sure to only export one page. So you are going to click on this and then you click on convert to image. So there is one different thing here, which is, you know, for options download options under Canva, you have the JPG, PNG, you have series of downloads option, but for this one you only have two options, which is just the PNG and the JPEG. So now I've clicked on the PNG, and the size, you have the option of increasing the size the way you want it, you know, but note is for pro subscriber. So once you've done that, you have the size, you can compress, you can download on transparent background, but we are not downloading on transparent background presently. So what, remember to change it to just, we are going to select just the current page, which is page 3. Then once you are done, if you notice there is an there's a warning here: videos, audios and animations won't play when exported as this file type. Try downloading it as a video mp4. So it's just trying to tell us that anything apart from photos or pictures won't actually work with this app. And remember, all these are for free, so just click on the export. So the image has been uploaded. You don't need to start uploading the image. Another thing, if I need to add an option, another image of a woman here, all I need to do is just to delete this particular image again, and then I'll look for an image. I want to get an image of a woman. So I'm going to be using this image, and knowing that it as the next thing is to remove the background. I'm just doing this for comprehension's sake. So once I've done that, then I'll go back to that my app that I just used, and then I will search for is there already. All I need to do is just to click on design to image and go through the same process again. So now it has been uploaded to my file. So all I need to do is just go back to my first page and then close this particular one. So these two images already has the black background that I wanted. So I'll just go to my uploads over here and find the image added. So all I need to do is just drop them into the frame. Click this two and add it to the frame. So you can see the beauty of this image, of this design to image. So seventh one the seventh app I'll be talking about is the Lottieflies application. This application helps to add interactive animations. you know we have animations too under Canva, but this one is just lightweight, it's dynamic, and they are great for websites and app designs. So this is what I'm saying. So I'm going to be making use of this birthday card. So I'll just search for, just go to your app, and search for Lotus Flies. I have it under my app already, but for the sake of those that are just being introduced to it, Lottieflies. So you click on this one. This particular app is what I'm talking about. So for this app, you have the free and you have the premium. So this is what we are going to do. I'm going to search for, since this is a birthday card, so I'll need something like a party pop. So that's what I'll be searching for. You search for whatever that you want. So I'm going to be making use of this party pop. Yes. So these are the things you can do here. For this one, you can customize the color using the custom template. We are not going to put up this purple over here, since our color is green and a kind of gold and nude. So this is what we are going to be doing. You come over here and then you add new palette. So this new palette, green, is included. Then I'm just going to click on this plus and then come to this color. So I'll need something that is related to the color up there. Okay, so I'll be going with this. Then if you need to add another one, which is a variety of green, so I should be going with this again. And then add gift to the design. So you hold on. Okay, so here we have it. All you need to do is just to place it where you want it to be placed. So if you feel like this is more stressful for you, then you don't have to do all of this. You can just leave it out. But I bet you it's one design. I mean, yes, it's one of the designs that you would appreciate the most. So the last but not the least is the replicator, which is used to quickly duplicate elements to maintain consistency and speed up your workflow. From the name replicator. So whatever replicate actually multiplies or duplicates something. So let's go to our app and then search for replicator. So we're going to click on this one and then open. So let's assume I want to replicate this text. So I've selected this API and then I'm going to click on replicate. So API, then do you want it linear, in grid, in circular, in wave? You can see the option. Then how much count do you want it? You can see, let's assume it's in 20s. See the grid. So like I want to increase it to 20. You want it in linear, in grid, you can see. You want it in circular, you can see how lovely it looks. And if you want it in wave, so look at that. So if you want the wave count to actually still be much, just go ahead and customize it to your taste. So but for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using the wave, and then the count is going to be in 20s. Then the wave count too is at 4. The amplitude, giving it at 40. Then the length, and so you have more options over here. The size ratio is at 1. Then the rotation, you can see the beauty of it, 288. And then typing this API in so much time would, typing it and to replicate it this way would take so much time. So if you want the branch count to actually reduce, so you can see the effect of the branch count. So I left it at 2. Then the branch angle, you can see as I'm rotating it, is left at 16. So however you want it to be, just go ahead. Once you are done, click on done. So it will allow you select the kind of font that you would want it to be in. So you have different font over here. So I love it to be in Brittany. So it has been added here already, and this is what we are going to do. You are just going to resize to fit the background or wherever you want to put it in, not necessarily the background. So but for me, I want it to be at the background, happy, 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 happy. This is just me trying to be creative with my design using Canva's Replicator app. So now that I have this, what I'm doing next is I'm going to reduce the transparency a little, so it's not going to like clog up, but at least people will see that something is written there. So you can put love, you can put anything, and that is just what we've done this day. To take your designs to the next level, please do try out these apps today and let me know your favorites in the comments. If you found value in this video, please do encourage us by clicking on the like button, subscribe, and if you haven't subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you never miss more Canva tips and tricks from us. Happy designing. Do remember to also check out other videos on the channel. Thank you for watching, and until the next video, bye bye.